They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's right, white man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you gonna be able to do something. The whole reason I'm here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
Yo. I can't say it like Officer Corrala Khan, but what's going on? This is Chopped and Cut, episode 23. I got Officer 1000 Ashar Allah with me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Yabashiraka, what's going on out of one?
Man, thumb everybody online, man. Let's get it, man. We out here. Hella shit going on in the news.
Tell me about it. We're gonna have Officer 500 Corrala come join us soon. Yabashim Shabaka Thumb to all the brothers, all the Akim that's out there watching. Yabashim Thumb, Bashim Yabashada, all the sisters, all the Akwathi that's out there checking us out. I'm Officer 500 Yagada. This is Chopped and Cut. Where we chop and cut through the lies, through all the garbage. You know what I'm saying? To get right to the crux of it. You feel me? We got a couple of stories lined up for tonight. You feel me? Hey, we're gonna jump on it. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna start at? I think you said we're gonna start with that Epstein joint.
Yeah, why not?
Look, I was looking at earlier. They say the MAGA is falling apart. This might be your last year or two of MAGA. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, the party just ain't what it used to be, and it's mainly because a big portion of it is these Epstein files coming out. You feel me? You can call it what you want. Now we know better, and here in the UPK, that's what America is built off: child sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? We know that's American as how they say, as American as apple pie. You feel me? But you know that delusion that Christianity puts you in, that delusion that white supremacy puts you in, you will get to thinking that these is the good guys. You know what I'm saying? And so they've been like, one of the promises that Trump made when he first got in office was that he was going to release the files. You know what I mean? And again, in true devil fashion, they could see all the wrong on the Democratic side. They couldn't see no wrong on their Republican side, and vice versa, really, and vice versa. And now he got in office, and they did everything in their power to prevent them files from coming out. And one of the a lady that they confirmed like 50 something plus days ago, before the shutdown, right? Before the shutdown, she was going to be the 218th signature as far as getting them to release the documents, right? And they was trying their hardest not to get her up in there. I think that had a big thing to do with this shutdown as well. That was a big component of it. She got in there, she signed that paperwork, and they were like 20-some thousand emails got dropped. Of course, Trump's name is all over it. And again, it's nothing new. We'll talk about a little bit once we get into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's really one of them things. They just in denial. You know, you just don't want to believe it, which is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Christianity 101. You know, you see the things that's wrong. You see the contradictions, and you just don't want to believe it. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's going on? We got Officer 500 Corrala come blessing us with his attendance. Nigga, what's going on?
Here we go.
We got the soundboard. Hey, we professional.
Oh,
We professional tonight.
Yes,
But
sir.
nah,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir,
saying?
man.
Like we haven't really gotten to too much Officer Corral. We just talking about the Epstein files, and again how to the outside looking in, it was kind of obvious what it was. Now these emails have come out,
Right.
and again, slowly but surely they're losing all of their excuses. I think Trump been ducking the news all day. He says fake news is fake news. you know. But if you want to go ahead and run what we got on it, then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Give you my take on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we queued up.
You know what I'm saying?
But like you, just if I could, like you said earlier, I mean, like who's actually shocked at any of this?
I know, right?
Okay. Like, all right, we find out Donald Trump is inappropriate. You understand, and a damn a criminal.
Hey,
Yeah, like that's hardly breaking news.
and you know, it's like you said, other one. It's so crazy. Like to me, what's shocking to me is the fact that people put as much as, and I guess it is and it ain't. The most part, the part I find the most shocking is the fact that again the other evidence. He grabbing him by the box. He's on Howard Stern show saying that his own daughter is, you know what I'm saying, a piece of, you know what I'm saying. He talking about sleeping with his daughter and how sexy she is at 13 now. You know what I'm saying? She was at 13 at the time. You feel me? The pictures and photographs that done came out with them together that just don't look right. The videos and the actual video footage, he had at the party dancing, my nigga. He dancing, looking at the young girl. This dude had a whole beauty pageant that was for 13, 14, 15-year-olds. He's walking in the dressing room saying, yeah, can't nobody else come in here, but I can because I own it. You feel me? I mean, like, what else did you need? So, like, for me, the shocking part is the especially our people that still support this dude, you know what I'm saying, and make excuses for it. If it was anybody else, we wouldn't. And that's the problem that you see in the world. The thing you'll find about this UPK, you know what I'm saying, when you really truly follow the Most High, you really truly follow Christ, is no room for that. It's no gray areas for that. There's no turning no blind eye to it. Just how we don't turn a blind eye to oppression, we don't turn a blind eye to child assault. You know what I mean? We get, because you're not supposed to be. As a man, how you look at that, knowing children are being abused, and I'm just not gonna say nothing about it because I like this guy. You feel me? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that's the most shocking to me. You feel me? Is that people pretend like they don't see all of this. He in a party looking at the young girls, you know what I'm saying? And like nowhere in the world my daughter could have been there. You know what I'm saying? With these grown men, you feel me? He's on. I watched the deposition. You know what I'm saying? It's a deposition now. When he first did one of his depositions, this man have been convicted of child abuse on the sexual nature before. This ain't the first time. He's being being deposed or whatever. He's admitting to it like it's no big deal. But what's happened here? Paid them off. They done got their little bread, broke them off. So it's all good. It's all fine. And this again is the problem that's one of the biggest things in this society, in this world, why this whole society has to go, because it allows for that. It's no room for that. And as far as Israelite culture, there's no room for that in our heritage. You feel me? You can't abuse a child just because of how much money you got. The Bible calls it respect of persons. We have a severe case of respect of persons. And because somebody got money, because somebody is famous or infamous, or however you look at it, you like this person or whatever, you give them a pass to do any and everything that they want. And that's just not right. You know what I'm saying? And I yield right there.
Look, hey, the only thing I was going to add was, General Muhammad was just talking about how, a person that hurts a child and abuses a child, he said, man, he said they can't even go into jail where all the worst people are housed.
No.
People who are, bad people. He said bad people will hurt a person who hurts a child.
They have more morality than them. Right. Yep.
You understand? Yep. Like they go to jail, they gonna have it rough because you're worse than everybody that's in there.
Yep.
That's all.
And Salaki, I mean, and even that is heavy what you're saying, because as much as these Christians, these white nationalists, whatever, they support and love this dude. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor, if you're a Christian, he support and love this dude. What you go into that jail cell again, he's supposed to be the worst of the worst. And they have more morality than your president does. You know what I'm saying? They know they're more compassionate, more empathetic, more sympathetic than your than your Christian, your pastor, your president, and all of the above, because that's not accepted in there. And these is the quote unquote worst of the worst. This is why Christ went to who he went to. This is why they say Christ I'm sat with the publicans, you know what I'm saying, and sat with the sinners. Why? Because that fake righteousness, you know what I'm saying, that we get from everybody else in the world, is just that. It's fake. It's fake and it's not real. And for you to accept that, that means you're about that life. I couldn't see myself sitting around hobnobbing with a cat, you know what I'm saying, knowing he done hurt a child in that way, and now we just cool like that. You feel me? How did it was known that they best friends. How's your best friend have been convicted of PDF, right? Your best friend have been convicted of it. You feel me? You all at his house, he all at your house, you all on the plane. You saying I stopped being friends with him because he took one of my girls, and you're not involved in that? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Trooper Regashala said that paperwork hit in jail hit quick. Yeah, you know they know what's going on before you get up in there. You feel me? And it
all the comments.
Go ahead.
No, I was just messing. I forgot to put the comments.
Oh no sweat. But nah, you know what I mean. And again, more morals than what you will see with these quote unquote leaders, these religious leaders, political leaders, and so forth. And again, that's why we as a people got to get this respect of persons out of our head. And it all starts with you worshiping and believing in that white Christ, that Christians, because that guy right there, he was into that too. That guy right there, he was into alternative lifestyle as well too. And that's why you don't have a problem with it. That's why you don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as I like this person, whatever their conduct is, that's okay. But we don't do that here in the UPK. We don't do that here in the UPK. You either gonna be right or you're gonna be wrong, but there's no in between. It's no in between. There's no, you know what I'm saying, I'm hurting a child, but I'm still just a good guy. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. You feel me? So yeah, let's go ahead and go through it.
No sweat. We got a couple time stamps, Quora. Let me know when to stop this video, because you got the timestamps where to start, not where to stop it at. You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to the chat while we getting everything up and going. You know what I'm saying? Trooper Regashala. You know what I'm saying? Who we got? We got brother Padak in the building. Most High in Christ. You feel me? I think that's a sister maybe, Tarana Patel. You know what I'm saying? I was shy his rib. You know what I'm saying? Yashima Thun Bashim Yavashai. Trooper Regashala, and I don't know what Mike Jones is saying. I don't know if he's trying to comment or they telling them themselves. I don't know. We don't do pronouns in here, though. You feel me? You gonna have to pick one or the other. I'm going with sir because you said Mike Jones. You feel me?
All right, let's check it out, man.
Walking into the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and he was so focused he walked straight into the door. It's not clear when Epstein was alleging.
Hey, Quora, did you want me to pause it on that, or let him rap for a second?
No, you could play a little bit before you started at, just a teeny couple seconds.
This email to a reporter from the New York Times. Subject line: Trump. Have them ask my houseman about Donald almost walking into the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and he was so focused he walked straight into the door.
Oh shit! Okay, so
that was it.
Yeah, you heard what he said. He said, tell him to ask about how Donald walked into a glass door. He left his nose print on it. You seen the fail videos? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, remember them old Windex commercials? Them old Windex commercials, yeah, they run through the glass, yeah.
And okay, well, hell, what the hell had his attention? What had him so distracted? Oh, it was a bunch of little girls swimming in a swimming pool.
Facts. And again, it's just crazy, man, because I wouldn't even let this dude around my children. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all I would say y'all because we don't vote in here. Y'all elected this cat to be president. You feel me? And again, this is why that whole voting thing. This is why we not supposed to vote. You feel me? If you Black, Latino, or Native American Indian, for you to vote, that's a sin. The Lord didn't tell you to vote. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't tell you to pick your leaders. You're not smart enough to pick your leaders. You feel me? Somebody can smile in your face, promise you something, and all of your morals go out the window. All the little bit of morals you claim you have go out the window. You feel me? You want to choose between the lesser of two evils now. You know what I'm saying? But when you choose between the lesser of two evils, children get abused and children get hurt. Everybody knew this. This wasn't not this email right here is from 2015. This wasn't anything new. Everybody knew this. You know what I'm saying? This was a common thing. You feel me? And they knew exactly what he was about. This cat got on TV and said his daughter. You feel me? If you hear me say my daughter, yeah, she's a fine piece of tail. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be in the room. All the music should stop. You know what I'm saying? All eyes should be on me at this point. Like, hold on, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? How is you even looking at her in that manner, in that way? Here in this school, you got brothers got multiple wives in the school. You know what I'm saying? You know how we look at our sisters like they're sisters, and these are grown women. But let alone the children, you feel me? Let alone the children. Problem is, our moral compass is based off America and it's based off this oppressor. And the oppressor ain't got no moral compass. It's whatever goes for him. You feel me? We allow this persona that they put on. We actually believe that persona. I think, Officer Charlotte. We actually think that they real human beings and they got a soul and compassion just like you. Not realizing, like, if you look at the history of what they've done to us, nowhere in the world we're the same. We're not the same. They were sexually assaulting all the children, all the boys, all the girls. Wasn't nobody safe. You feel me? That doesn't go away. That don't change. That's who they are. When you look at the Roman Empire, that's who they are. The dogs and cats wasn't safe. The kids wasn't safe. Everybody could catch it. You know what I'm saying? That's their nature. You feel me?
And look, that's why the Most High, that's why he told us not to be like the other nations, man.
Facts.
That's why the Most High had to tell us specifically, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out there laying unnaturally, you know what I'm saying, a man with another man. Don't be doing that.
Facts.
Other nations are going to make that, the rule of the land. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to legalize that. You understand? A man and a man getting married, a woman and a woman getting married. The Most High told us not to do that. Facts. He also told us not to lay with animals. He had to tell us that because of what the other nations were doing, what was okay in their societies. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. And look, that's so heavy what you're saying, because like when we say something like that, right, to the outside of you, if it's us, we might hear that and laugh at it like it's no big deal. But that's common. I can pull up right now online of Edomites going to jail for molesting their animals. You know what I'm saying? That's common with them. That's common with the other nations. And go ahead.
Nah, I mean, incest was common in Egypt. Huh? Yep. All of those royal bloodlines that they were incestual. You understand?
Yes.
What's the cat name about Christmas? Nimrod.
Yep.
Huh? What Nimrod's mother, his lover?
That's right.
You understand? Right. Come on, man. Like this, all them Egyptian pharaohs and stuff, they practiced that nonsense, man. They were sleeping with their own children and stuff, man, and their siblings.
And like you said, this is why the Lord told us not to intermingle with these other nations and not to take on their ways and their customs. It seems innocent in the beginning. It seems like it's no big deal, but we've just been around it so long. Things that would have been taboo to us, they aren't taboo anymore. You can look at us. You can look at Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Our women weren't dressed the way that our women are dressed now. You weren't. You will be hard pressed to find black men, Latino men that were alternative 40, 50 years ago. They were out there, but it wasn't nothing to be proud about. It wasn't nothing that you was going, champion, and it wasn't as rampant as you see now. But the longer that we are around these other nations, slowly but surely, our moral compass becomes the same as theirs. So it's no big deal now. It's no big deal. You love who you love, right? The more and more we're around them, the less we are of ourselves. When we first got out of slavery, we were more in touch with who we are as far as our heritage and our culture. And this is coming out fresh out of slavery. We were more in touch with our culture. Now, after integration, we want to be just like them. That's the goal, is to be just like them. And as a result, we become evil and wicked just like them. You know what I'm saying? Yep, disgusting, just like them.
All right.
Did you have anything, Karan?
Hey, you might. Yeah, go ahead.
No, man, sir, you hit it on right in the nose. Only thing I would reiterate is like, is is that like, the part where you said this is their culture. I mean, like every like like in the black community, like to be honest with you, being 100, you know what I'm saying, and the Hispanic and black community, like we talk about things, like we talk about the Catholic Church. We know that the Catholic Church is known for touching on little kids. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the world will speak about it and then give an excuse or forget about it. You know what I'm saying? We know that in Rome, they were just they did the LGBTQ. They lived the lifestyle. I mean the alternative lifestyle. I'm saying we know that when you see Esau and he ain't got a mustache on, we put him in a category as a pedo. You know what I mean? When he got the pedo, the polo shirt tucked in with the crease in the khakis and the walking shoes. You know what I mean? Like we said, like Commander Jeriana said, start profiling them.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? Like they profile us because it fits them so better. Like profiling them is like on the T when you profile them. You know what I mean? You rarely miss when you profile. You know, you know what I'm saying? They profile us just cause. But when you profile them, which has never been done, it is like it's on the T. You know what I'm saying? But this way it come from. It come from Rome. You know what I'm saying? The Catholic Church. It come from Greece. This is what they do, and we know this is what they do. So
Right.
like, why continue? You know what I'm saying? To act like this don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like this nation, this is not what they do. You only gonna put yourself in danger. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, man, we need to start looking at them and dissecting certain things a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff is happening, specifically with the nation of Edom. The Most High is revealing who the devil is, and they are showing their self every day. I mean, I opened TikTok up, I think yesterday, and it's like looking at back in the day in 1999 when you looked at the local news. You learn on the local news, all they show you is just black crime. You turn on TikTok or YouTube today, all you see is Esau,
Hmm.
unaliving,
Criminal.
pedo, doing something crazy. That's
Criminal.
that's it. You know what I
Violent.
mean? Yeah, violent, and
Animals.
nobody is targeting them to make them look bad. This is TikTok and YouTube where millions of people on, and their violence is just dominating right now. Man,
They
shit,
they they been ODing.
we've been over there. You hear me? Yeah,
Look. So
that
this
was the thing.
the other clip. I guess they I backed it up too. I don't know if you're gonna read it or not or highlight any of it, but I'm gonna play it for a few seconds.
2015. Subject, heads up. Wolf writes about Trump, if he says he hadn't been on the plane or to the House, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you. Or, if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating a debt. And then Michael Wolff again to Epstein.
So that last email was talking about how Epstein was plotting on Trump. You know what I mean? With I guess some type of advisor or something saying that, yeah, I think Trump's supposed to go on CNN tonight and they're gonna ask him, "Have you ever been to Epstein's house? You ever been on Epstein's plane?" And the way that the Wolf guy was telling Epstein was like, "Well, depending on how he play it, this is how we gonna play it." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if he say he hasn't been on the plane, you know what I mean, or at the house, then you got his ass, because you got proof he's been on both. You know what I mean? You can use that to murk him, or you could use that as some kind of leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, where he's gonna owe you because you don't expose him when you could. You see what I'm saying? So
Calm
like
down.
all this political backdooring, man. It's and again, who the hell is surprised that about any of this about Trump? That's what blows my mind. I don't know why they need to release the Epstein files. Like, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with it. The man said he grabbed him by the box. He said that. He said that on video before there was AI. You understand? Before there was filters, before there was, all this technology to, like, cut him into the scene. He admitted saying it.
Facts.
Oh, that's just locker room talk. That's how us guys talk. No, the hell it ain't. Us guys don't talk about assaulting women.
Well, Salaki, them guys do. They do that, and that's the other part about it. They actually do. When you look at a lot of these college campuses, that's a known thing that a lot of their women get assaulted on college campuses, and nothing happens to them. It was just a case. Matter of fact, last week we didn't really get into it too much. That devil Jesse Butler, you feel me? I'm the one that assaulted them women.
Haven't been
on video. You know what I'm saying? Filmed himself choking them out. Damn, they're killing the girl. When you watch the videos, the video is crazy when you watch the video because they messed up.
Right.
One girl eye gone. You know what I'm saying? His mother heard him up there doing it. Nothing happens to him. He gets locked down. It's gonna be okay. You'll be home soon. This is actually what they really do. This is their culture. And not only is that their culture, when you look at this part of his email, and he's talking about using this for leverage. That's their culture too, and that's why politics don't work for us. That's why you can't put your faith and your stock in politics. Politics don't work. Everybody knows politicians lie. Everybody knows the big hustle with politicians. Tell black people, tell Latino people, tell Native Indians you're gonna do A, B, and C. But then when you get in there, don't do anything. That's the hustle with politics. You can't name no politician that said they was gonna do anything for black people and got in there and actually did it. You can go down the track record, each one of them, and they'll placate to their base. But they'll never do anything for us. Why? So we shouldn't even have any faith in that anyway. They want to go out and vote, let them go vote. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Voting has never helped black people. It's never helped Latino people. It's never helped Native Indian and Native Indians. Native Indians was some of the first ones that bought into the whole voting, the whole idea of voting. And the whole idea of American laws and their systems, and they bought into their system. You know what happened? It just allowed them to steal their land that much faster. And when they did steal their land, it allowed them to think that they had some kind of recourse. Well, we're going to go to the court. America don't care about no damn court. They don't care about no law. They are a lawless nation of people. They don't care about laws. Laws are for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Laws ain't got nothing to do with white people. And when the sooner we realize that, we figure that out, we'll stop playing their politics and all. We'll stop playing in those games. We'll stop believing and trusting that they're there to protect and serve and help you. You'll predict. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Sonia Massey thought that before they ran up in the house and unalived her. You feel me? We bind to this facade, to this game, to this farce, to this. We know it's not true. You know it's not true. Everybody knows politicians lie. So if everybody knows politicians lie, why does anybody vote? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? That's like me and y'all. We all sitting down, we playing spades, but every time, you know what I'm saying, I get ready, you know what I'm saying, to Trump, we change the rules. Spades ain't spades no more. Now the hearts, because I got all the hearts. That's gonna be the new Trump. It would make no sense. Why would I continue to keep playing that game? Well, that's what politics is. Everybody knows politics don't work, but because we don't want to come back and follow our God and we follow our laws, our statutes, our command, because of the work that's gonna require, because of the integrity that's gonna require, we don't want to do that. See, I can lie on white people in their society. I can lie in American society. I ain't got to be honest about anything. I ain't got to have no integrity about anything. I don't have to protect the children. I can just be a selfish bastard and worry about myself in America, in American culture. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, sometimes it's going to be good for me. Sometimes it's going to be bad for me. I'll take that chance. We don't have to man up and actually take care of our nation as far as American society. And that's why we go for that. You feel me? But that would never, ever put us in a position that we're supposed to be in. We'll always be the tail. We'll always be at the bottom. We'll always be subject to men like this being in charge of us. And see, a man like this is in charge like that. That's why that Jesse Butler cat, he's sitting at home right now. When he's filming himself, choking them out, he's filming himself abusing these women. You know what I'm saying? He gets to go home. But your 17-year-old child, that Trayvon Martin, they looked at him like he was a grown man. Tamir Rice, he's in a park playing with a little toy gun. He got shot down like a grown man. You feel me? That we'll always be looked at that way and done that way because we refuse to do what this Bible says to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull Jose in for 6 once we get through these. I had some more lined up, but I think I want to go there now. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at this again, this is your politics, right? This is your political process. This is your democratic process folding out right there. I got some dirt on him, so they're not gonna say this. I got dirt on them, you know. And when you really look at this case, right? Epstein was Mossad or Israeli intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. They call that a honeypot. Officer Shout out, Officer Karala Khan. Okay. They call that the honey trap. You know what I'm saying? So you get them in there, you get them with a whole bunch of underage girls, drugs, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Now you filming all this, you filming it, you recording it. Now you have leverage on them. So now when I want to move this way, you either gonna move or I'm gonna release it. You either gonna move or I'm gonna tell what you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, go ahead.
I think they call that blackmail or extortion. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the shit's illegal.
I believe it is, but it's common practice in politics. Exactly, it's politics 101. Politics 101. They say information is power. So the more and why you think that whatever Israel want to do, America's cool with it, and vice versa? Come on now. A lot of people don't know that. Well, I think what is like 65. I need to pull it up. I forget what the actual year was. Israel actually unalived Navy sailors before. You don't never hear about that on the news. You'll never hear about that when they attacked and shot missiles at the submarine. You know what I'm saying? And unalived Navy American soldiers. You don't never hear about that in America. You know what America did? Nothing. They ain't do nothing when it happened. Israel get billions of dollars from America every year. But when that government shutdown happened, you know what I'm saying? Last month. Trump was suing the states for the states saying that they was gonna just pay the money out their own pocket. States had actually came together and said, you know what? If they cut it, no problem. Virginia was one of them. We'll fund it. We'll fund it out of our own discretionary budget. We got a backup budget. You know what I'm saying? Emergency budget. We'll fund the SNAP benefits out of that. Do you know the Trump administration said they were gonna take them to court and sue them if they did that? They was gonna sue them for feeding people. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But they have no problem giving money to Israel. No problem giving money to Afghanistan. I think one of the main Al Qaeda dudes. We're not going over it tonight, but he was just at the White House last week. So that whole war that you had with Afghanistan and 9/11 and the terrorists and all of that. Well, Al Qaeda was just at the White House with Trump. Mamdani is an Arab and he just got elected for mayor in New York. So they got love for them after 9/11, after Desert Storm, after the Iraq War. They got love for them, right? But blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians is right here in this country who ain't never flew no plane into nobody building, who's never been at war with them. You want to kick them out the country. You know what I'm saying? We got to wake up and see what's really going on, man. It's time for us to really wake up. Like Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather ourselves together, old nation not desire. Old nation not desire. You feel me? I yield right there.
Right. So like, Korai, you want to get in on that? I ain't gonna hog it. That's right. This the other timestamp you had. You had one for 3:15. I don't know if the brother read. The Salak if reads this or not. I'll go ahead and let it rock for here for a second.
Would you like photos of Donald and girls in bikinis in my kitchen?
Shit, Salaki,
I guess you're right on it. Yeah, I guess you got it.
Yeah, you good. Here we go. Look, I guess that's about all you need, man. That man got all this dirt on Donald Trump. Who cares? But that's the thing. Like, again, who's shocked?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
This is them. Yeah, this is them.
All this shit is ridiculous. It's all crazy. It's all like, what? It's supposed to be bombshells.
And
It's
it's
supposed
not.
to be
That's crazy.
it's supposed to be like the world's supposed to pause and be like, the president did what? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, this is just another day, you know, in a land where the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked.
That's right. That's right.
Knowingly.
That's right. And like for all the ones that used to, I remember we was growing up, right? We would always get around each other, and like I like to call them circular conversations we would have, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, if I was a slave, I wouldn't have did that, and if I was there back then, I wouldn't have did this, and I wouldn't have been for that. You have some white people that'll say, you know, well, Hitler, that wouldn't have happened in my time, not on my watch, not on my watch. Well, this is your watch right here. We on your watch right now. Look what's going on your watch. Same way how George Washington and all your different presidents was pedos and abusers. Well, Trump is too. Trump is too. And what are the people doing? They rallying right behind them and they support them because they love their country and they love their president. We're no different. Which goes again is what to show you that this Bible is absolutely true. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? You think that we evolve and people change, and that's a lie. That's a lie that they tell you to make you okay and comfortable with sin, and make you comfortable with iniquity, and make you comfortable with being oppressed. This is why we so happy and comfortable being oppressed, because we think, well, just times just change. Times don't change. The same wicked bastards that was in charge of us back then are the same wicked ones that's in charge of us now, and that is their culture. Like Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. These are the wicked. These are the wicked. You know what I mean? You can't chop that up any other kind of way. You can't. And what's so beautiful about it, though, the Lord said that I'm going to reveal that son of perdition. It's being revealed to you right in front of your face. I heard Captain Zariak say it earlier today. You know what I'm saying? The lines are being drawn. Lines are being drawn in the sand right now outside Charlotte. Officer Corolla come. Them lines being drawn in the sand. We finna see where everybody stand at. And it's about time we get there. We finna pull the veil back. Let's see what you really about. We're gonna see where you really stand at. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been saying this since 1969. How you call yourself a proud American with the history that America, with the blood-stained history that America got, and you call yourself a proud American. Well, guess what? Your president is in the office. Your president's in the office. He likes to touch children. He likes to touch young girls, and he's been convicted of it before. He's done paid money of, he done paid millions of dollars to keep it quiet, and now it's all being brought out to the forefront. And I'm almost positive he's not gonna lose that much support. He's not gonna lose that much support. I don't believe he's gonna, because I think they knew it beforehand.
He ain't lose no support to begin with.
Nah, because they knew beforehand. You always known about it. George Washington was one too. You know what I'm saying? Every president, LBJ, you go through, every president was the same doggone way. Each and every last one of them. Each and every last one of them. Why? Right. Because that's politics. That's politics. The thing about this truth, you know what I'm saying? It ain't based off who you like. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no respect of persons. Because I like what you do, what you can do for me. And you know what I'm saying? The Lord don't care about none of that. It's about following these laws, statutes, and commandments. This is why the Bible says that this law is perfect. This law is perfect. American law is not perfect. It's not perfect. It's based off wickedness and based off evil. You know what I'm saying? And we have got to get back to what this Bible is saying. How are they kicking your people out the country, but you okay with the president doing this? This is fine. This is no big deal. ICE going around right now, quote unquote, locking up criminals. Even though 80% of the people that they locking up ain't criminals. They ain't got no kind of criminal record. They locking up women and children, going busting up graduations, throwing pepper spray in people's cars as they riding by. Well, the president is sitting in the White House. This is a convicted child assaulter in his email saying that he's worse. He's the worst person I ever met. I don't even think we got to that point tonight. It's one part in these emails where it says that I done met a lot of bad people. This Epstein talking, right? He said, I done met a lot of bad people. Trump is probably the worst. He said he's the worst out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So again, I ain't going around rounding folks up. How you ain't rounding him up? You know what I'm saying?
You telling me that Jeffrey Epstein said, listen, I know I'm disgusting. There's some things Donald Trump would do that I just can't do.
He said, I know. He said, I've met a lot of bad people. I ain't never met nobody as worse as him.
Look,
Come on now.
What are you gonna do here?
Yes. And this is who these people are. This is who they've always been. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why that party attracts, that whole Make America Great Again party attracts the worst of the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why it attracts them. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it does, because that's their nature. That's who they are. That's who they are. This oppressor, this devil is more, he's at his best. He's more comfortable. It don't matter if he ain't got no money in his pocket. It don't matter if gasoline, $1,000 damn gallon. As long as they can hurt, oppress blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, they're going to be happy. They're going to be fine. They're going to be just fine because that's who they are. As long as they can assault and abuse our children, they're going to be happy. They're going to be just fine. There's so many people that's missing right now because of ICE and missing from before when Obama was in office with ICE. You know what I'm saying? I think at one point it was like 85,000 children was missing. You feel me? Come on now. And ain't no outrage in the streets. Nobody cared because those are our children that's missing. And it don't matter if they care. We supposed to care about it. We're supposed to step up and do something about it. But Christianity robs us of our responsibility to each other, to one another. We stop being brothers and sisters to one another. We just want to be a good slave for master. Make sure I get a good seat at this table right here. You know what I'm saying? Trooper, gosh, I asked for a precept on respect of person. I go and pull one on real quick out of one. But yeah, that's kind of just why I wanted to land it again. This is Politics 101. This is who these people are, and this is why the Lord told us again that for us, this wasn't politics ain't for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You feel me? And if you think that Trump is like Epstein might think he the worst, you know what I'm saying? But we know better. You know what I'm saying? We know better. It's a devil right now sitting here watching us on this stream right now. Probably got some folks chained in his basement. You feel me? And everybody in this little town know about it, but they're not gonna say anything about it. This is their nature. This is just who they are. You know what I'm saying?
So, let me go ahead and get these scriptures. The brother asked about some precepts on having respect of persons, man, which is what America does. You understand? You could be as disgusting as you want to be, but if you're someone who has some kind of high status, if you're someone who has a lot of money, if you're someone who, is popular, you understand, you're famous, you're a celebrity, then, maybe what you did ain't that bad. You understand? Like, that's respect of persons. In the Bible, there's hella precepts on it. One, God don't got no respect of no persons, man. You think God give a damn how much money you make? You out here hurting children? God don't. God's gonna deal with you like a disgusting, vile piece of garbage that you are. But God also told us not to be respecters of persons either, because it's so easy. What it says, the Bible says that surely oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart, man. That gift destroying the heart, that's about being a respecter of persons. That's being able to be bought off, being able to be paid off, being able to be bribed, to not view a disgusting individual as a disgusting individual because of their money, because of their status, because of their followers, because of, whatever society has these people on a pedestal for. The God of the Bible wants us to be righteous people, man, who are righteous in our judgments as well. Donald Trump's disgusting. Give a damn if he's the president of the damn Milky Way galaxy. He's a freaking piece of garbage, and there's no amount of billions of dollars, no elected position he can have to make me think otherwise.
Facts.
Like you got a scripture for that? I got a couple.
Yeah, I got it. It's like you said, it's all through the Bible. It's a couple of them that you know what I'm saying you can get in relation to what you had just said about being bought off in the right. Why again we get so starstruck, and the first one I give you is well, off top I just tell Officer Trooper Regashad, as Romans 2:11 said, for there is no respect of persons with the Most High. So right there, you know what I'm saying, you just again, that's not allowed with us. We shouldn't have respect of persons. It shouldn't be about who this person is, his status is, what he can do for me. Anytime you got it in your mind that I'm going to move, or I'm motivated by what this person can do for me, how it's going to benefit me, now you have a respect of persons, and that's what we should never do. Again, you got James 2:9. After that one, I'm gonna pull one of Proverbs 28, but James 2:9 says, but if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sin. Well, you got to know that sin is transgression of the law. You know what I'm saying? The Bible tells us that sin is transgression of that law. So you're in violation now. Problem is, we live in a society where they say there are no laws. Christianity say the only law there is to put money in that basket. So there are no laws. So there's nothing wrong with that now. You know what I'm saying? You could have kept it up the other one.
So like, what scripture you want it? So like, Proverbs.
Well, I'm gonna pull on Proverbs 28 and 21. I got it right here. I can share it in case.
Go ahead, share it if you want.
Yeah, keep you from having to put it up. You know what I'm saying? So again, it talks about respect to persons all throughout the Bible. And again, but because we follow this oppressor, because we follow this wicked oppressor in his kingdom, we don't see anything wrong with these things and now, but you do see the results of them. When you have respect of persons, somebody that assaults children can get in the White House because he got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And when you got respect of persons, it doesn't matter how bad a person is. It don't matter what his deeds are. It's just about what he can do for you. That's why truth be told, respect the person is why we vote for the lesser of two evils. That's why we vote for the lesser of two evils. That's why, you know what I'm saying, well, you'll get sayings like, by any means necessary, you know what I'm saying, as long as the money, as long as I get paid. You listen to a lot of our music and a lot of our entertainment, it's all about the money now. You know what I'm saying? That sister in that TV show, your favorite movie, TV show, she can be the biggest 3 or 4 there is, but as long as she getting money at the end of the day, that brother, he can be part of the sodomite community, be just as vile and wicked as he want to be, sell every drug that's known to man. But as long as he got that money in the end, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it means when as far as they being respect to persons. Our morality should be bigger than our morality should come first. But outside of how much money you make, who you are, the way I treat a brother or sister, I shouldn't treat a brother better because he got bread, he got money, he got something he can offer me, as opposed to a brother I don't know that might be on the street, might be homeless. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter at all. But we like I said, it's a gang up. As you can see, outside Charlotte just running them off. It's a gang up. You know what I'm saying? But you want me to read this before y'all out of one?
No, just to quickly hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even need to be read. The brother could read it himself. You know what I mean?
Most of Christ. You know what I'm saying?
It's just an example of what the Christian church and this government that everybody believes in failed to do. You understand? It says, thou shalt not respect persons. Don't be like that. Don't take a gift. You understand? Don't act like you don't see what's going on because they give that, they might give you some kind of what did he call it? Some kind of advantage, some benefit.
Leverage, yeah. Leverage.
It was, this could be for your benefit if you don't say anything about it. Yep. God said, don't be that way, man. You're a disgusting individual if you can be bought. If your judgment, if your compass, if your scale for what's right and what's wrong can be compromised with what? A couple dollars?
Yeah.
You understand? If you can be swayed with what? A few shillings?
That's right.
Yeah, listen, you don't have a compass.
Yeah.
You're not one who has a compass. You have a price. You're a prostitute.
Hey, that's that.
You're a goddamn prostitute, man.
Facts. Salaka, the one that's so heavy. How you put that, because You know what I'm saying? Again, you look at civil rights. Civil rights was a compromise. Yeah, that's a respect of persons, just so we can be accepted by these damn devils. It didn't matter all the people that they burnt alive. You know what I'm saying? All the women that they assaulted, the children they assaulted, sicking dogs on. None of that mattered. As long as now, well, we gonna get good jobs now. We had a price. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be able to sit at their lunch table now. We had a price. So anytime you have a price, like Ottawa just said, you're a prostitute now. You feel me? Think about this truth. To think about your morality, it shouldn't come at a price. That's that story that I love. I love that story. You know what I'm saying? With that sister in Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? In Maccabees with them 7 sons. You know what I'm saying? And as they was going through and unaliving each son, she could have easily been like, well, bet if you don't unalive that one, then we'll do this. That quid quo pro. Politics is what they call quid quo pro. You do for me, I do for you. You do for me, I do for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be, even though it don't even ever work out like that with us any damn way. But that's what it's supposed to be, which is corrupt on the surface. Corrupt on the surface. Look, because if it's a thing that needs to be done, if it's right, it should be done. It shouldn't matter if, well, it's right and it needs to be done, but you don't put this money in my pocket, I can't do it. That's politics. And that's corrupt and wrong from start to finish. It's corrupt and wrong. You know what I'm saying? We should have a respect of persons. You know, we shouldn't have to compromise justice for what these people have done to us, for us to be accepted later on, for me to get a good job, for you to treat me civil, for you to treat me like a damn human being. You know what I'm saying? That's respect of person. Go ahead, Otto. I see you. Look,
and I know
gosh, y'all hit one on right here.
Here's the last point I'm gonna make, man. Brotherhood ain't political, man.
Damn right.
Brotherhood ain't political, man. Your brother doing something foul, you know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no politics about it. You dig it? Brother taking a damn, you know, some of these fake Israelite groups, you know what I'm saying, are so political. The goddamn chief head priest. Chief head priest got a pegging kit. And y'all gonna shut the hell up.
He's in compromise. He finds himself in compromising positions. You know what I'm saying?
Respecters of pegging kits. You understand? That's not what the Lord ain't with that, man. Right is right, wrong is wrong, man. Hold each other accountable. That's brotherhood.
That's right.
Being political is not brotherhood.
That's right.
You think Jeffrey Epstein, who invited this fucking pig to his house, is friends with him? As he's emailing his, you know, PR rep what to do about what this pig might do. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not really friends. There's no brotherhood in politics. And
it's because they're not us, so they don't have that part. That if we didn't even talk about that part, Jeffrey Epstein got what they call a sweetheart deal. So after thousands of girls, millions of dollars, right? They get that cat was about to get out of jail in a couple of months. He was about to get out, but he knew too much, so you know he didn't make it out of there. You feel me? But he was getting ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like I said with the Jesse Butler cat. That boy was looking at 80 years. He got out with community service. You know what I'm saying? This reason being their system is corrupt. That scripture you pulled in that Deuteronomy 16:19, it says, "For a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise." That pairs right with Ecclesiastes 7:7. You know what I'm saying? A gift debases the heart. Oppression should make a wise man mad. You should, if you got any kind of wisdom, you should be mad. You should be upset. This should bother your soul with the way that they treat blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But then it goes right on the set. Let's show you just how prophetic and wise this Bible is. When the Lord says this law is perfect, it goes right into the reason why. It says a gift debases the heart. They gave our women social assistance, you know what I'm saying, for the kids. Each child you get, I'll give you a check. But that came with a compromise. That nigga can't be in the house though. Let's take that man out the house now and give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And they had already done studies. They knew that this destroyed the household. They knew that this destroyed the community by removing that man out. So I'll give you this check. You know what I'm saying? Just take that man out. Had we stuck to our law though, it wouldn't even been no conversation. Right. If we had stuck to our law, wouldn't have been no conversation. Who cares what you're offering? The Bible says that Christ is the head of the man, man is the head of the woman. How are we gonna have a household if you take the man out? It don't matter how much money you put up in here. You fast forward to 2025 now Sexy Red is raising your daughters.
Good
and
night.
Young Thug is raising your sons. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because again, we abandon the wisdom that's inside of this Bible. A gift debases the heart. We think that because, and again, like I think you summed it up perfectly. If you got a price, you're a prostitute. Period. Point blank. It's no amount of money, you know what I'm saying, that will make me turn on damn brother in this school, damn sister in this school. You don't have enough money for that. If there's no number for that. They can come up with a new number tomorrow, quintillion, whatever. That number wouldn't matter because, again, for us, that's non-existent, and that's how it should be. That sister said, go ahead, each son, do what you're going to do. Each one, she's encouraging. You know, you man up. You man up. You know what I'm saying? And every one of them stepped up and did what needed to be done. That's how we supposed to be. If we didn't have a price, nobody would be able to buy us. You know what I'm saying? You realize how strong we would be if we didn't have a price? Right. If we didn't put a price on our morality, if we didn't put a price on our brotherhood and on our sisterhood, that's why we sell each other out. If we didn't have no price, it wouldn't be no drugs in our neighborhood. There wouldn't be no drugs in our neighborhood if we didn't have a price. There wouldn't be no crime in our neighborhood if we didn't have a price.
Come on.
But because we have a price, we'll sell each other out because we got a price. If we didn't have a price as a people, it would never been no freeway Rick Ross. They could have pulled up with 2 tons of cocaine and dropped it off in the hood. We would have looked at them like they was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because, well, there's no way. Ain't no price for us. But we have a price. And then Christianity gave us that price. These politics give you a price. You will pick the lesser of two evils.
Right.
You'll pick somebody like this to be in charge of you. You know what I'm saying? When he had, go ahead, Alan.
No, I was gonna say if Corral wanted to get in.
Yeah, because you know me, we done jumped on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's I just want to give y'all a time check. It's 6:20.
Yeah.
Officer Yara has to do the Lashawan Quadash class tonight. He doing it, remotely, so he gonna need the stream yard. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna damn for sure have to be wrapped up in the next 30 minutes.
You to worry about one, and
so
I'll be doing.
Corral wanted to jump on this. I feel like we beating a dead horse.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we probably should move on.
But now I don't know if Corral wanted, any last words on this topic.
No, Salaki, I wanted to say for the brother that asked for the precept for the trooper. You can also go to 2 Samuel chapter 12. And it talks about the story when the prophet Nathan told the story about the poor man and the rich man to King David. You know what I'm saying? When King David sent the brother to the front line to be unalived, and he took his rib. And the prophet Nathan told him, about the story about the rich man and the poor man. Like Prophet Nathan, King David is King David. You know what I'm saying? Is known, a warrior, and man, he was a man after God's own heart. You know what I'm saying? He was perfect. And Prophet Nathan didn't have respect of person. You know what I'm saying? This is his king. You feel me? And he told him that story, which also checked him and reminded him that you did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So what these precepts that the other ones gave you, you can also use that story also, you know what I'm saying, as a precept of, you know what I'm saying, the man after God's own heart, our King David. You know what I'm saying? You know who King David is, his reputation. The prophet Nathan didn't have respect of person, even for his king. He still had brotherhood, and you know what I'm saying, told him, and that was it.
Now that's a great you know what I'm saying, story, a great way to tie that up too, you know what I'm saying? Because not only did Nathan not have respect to persons, he showed him that he did. Because when he gave him that story and told him, like, hey, he took his lamb, King David got hot, like, hold on, that's the only one he had, and he came and he took it, and he showed him again how, again, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying, what your status is. You feel me? Doesn't matter what your status is, what that possession is. Right is right and wrong. These laws are these laws for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great way for you to tie that up, Officer Corral. But yeah, we can go ahead and wrap it on up because I know y'all say Uriah's teaching The Lashawan Kwadash on the Baltimore side, on the Virginia side. If you're tuning in, I'll be teaching Lashawan Kwadash as well on the Virginia pages. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tune into that. That's our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's our culture. You feel me? And you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not learning your language. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that. What's our next story? Salaki.
Listen, all right. So we had what was it? Madura? Madura? But nah, for real, we got that.
We got
our brother that was fucking assaulted. You understand? By some devils in Louisiana.
I mean, I'm to wild be the way it go. I wanted to
that story if I could.
Yeah, that's the wild.
You know.
That's the wild and shit. Shout out Yabashim Shabakatha. We get Officer Madabana in the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got him out in the chat as well. That's down in his zone. You know, it's a crazy story.
Just to give like a quick synopsis, you know what I'm saying? A quick little summary of this story. One of the brothers in the ISUPK was slaving, you know what I'm saying? Driving, you know what I mean, a waste management vehicle. And while he's on his routine, you know, I don't know how routine, like I don't know if you understand how fucking routine waste management is. like it's one of the most routine things on earth. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Like out of all the occupations on earth, waste management is extremely routine. They're gonna come, they're gonna run their routes, they're gonna pick up things on a certain days at certain times, and like clockwork. It's like a damn calendar.
Facts.
Well, you had some. This brother unfortunately ran into a couple of damn Edomites that were obvious. This is just me speculating, but again, probably hopped up on some damn narcotics to respond in the way that they responded to a brother coming to pick up the damn trash like he always does. This is how they responded. This is what went down. Here's the news coverage of it. Good night.
A local garbage truck driver for Bayou Waste was unexpectedly attacked by a couple while working his normal route of pickups.
News 10's Elena Barra spoke exclusively with the victim, who says he finished his day's work despite the horrifying incident.
A normal day on the job took a turn for the worse when residents began shooting at two garbage truck employees this morning in Opelousas.
David Charles started out his normal Thursday.
Hey, Salaki.
You see it. I know you see it. I know you see it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't two, it was only one, but y'all do see that 2025.
Let's get that ahead.
Class of resurrection, you know what I'm saying? Both sides.
Man. Class of 2025. Come on, man.
And it wasn't two, it was only him by himself, 2 out of 1. So the reporter line, it was just him.
Word?
It was just him.
Usually the driver had it depends on what type of, you know what I mean, situation. If they got like the front loaders, you know what I mean, where they take it in front and dump it on top.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they lied on purpose because it's supposed to be two. It should be one driving, it should be one out there directing the trash. But because it ain't, and they probably short staff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Louisiana got a lot of corruption. You feel me? Officer Madabaz in the chat, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, it may be different statewide.
Your damn body.
Yeah, the
brother doing the job of two men by his damn self.
Day route of being a front driver for Bayou Waste, a garbage truck company out of Opelousas.
So yeah, this kind of truck right here, you don't necessarily need two people for it. You know what I mean?
The arm will come out and pick it up and dump it.
Yep. Dumpsters, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There are other trucks where there's brothers that, you know, go out and grab your shit off the curb and dump it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I got you.
So that could be the situation.
No, I got you. And even that though, you know what I'm saying? That arm should pick it up. It should dump it. But again, it's a way for them to reduce who they got out there, because even if it's a malfunction, it's something oblong or whatever, how that person's supposed to get that in the truck if he by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Like a fence or a gate or something.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that's the oppressor being the oppressor. That's what they do. A lot of us are doing the jobs of 2 and 3 people on our own. That's the American way as well. You know what I'm saying?
Unheard of. I can't fathom it.
He says what he didn't expect was 2 residents, Kevin Bergeron and Nicole Gautreaux, threatening his life.
Kevin Bergeron and Nicole Gertrude threatening his life. Damn, can I pick up trash in peace?
No.
Can I dump a dumpster in peace? No.
Both devils. One's a doctor, got her own practice. Yep.
Look, Salaki, I wanted to pause at the mug shot. I'm gonna go back to it. You're gonna see these people. But this the brother explaining what happened. All right.
So you go doing your job to make an honest living, and you dump your can, and when you go to turn around, you hear a thud I'm thinking that I hit something. And then by the time I complete my turn, I see this white man in the drones with an AR-15 with the stock handle holding it, shooting at me about 40, 50 yards.
Come on. The man, he said he dumped the damn, he dumped the trash, puts the can down, he's backing, he's turning around.
Yep.
And he hears a thump like a boom, like, damn, did I hit something? And he look, is this devil, this burgundy devil with a damn AR-15 with a damn with a grip on it. Come on, man, what the hell?
Wait, she on the phone.
Karen is on the phone, I guess, calling 911. You understand? Karen's on the phone calling 911 while the man she's with, the devil she's with, is dumping an AR-15 at the damn waste management worker.
And Salaki out of one. I think she was shooting. I think she was shooting too, though, because when you look at the charges, the Kevin is charged with illegal use of a weapon, while she charged with principal to illegal use of weapons. So I think she had. I don't think she was. Yeah. I would have to look at the specifics on that.
I think she was just with the idiot that was shooting at the person providing a service to him. Stupid child with a damn gun like he's goddamn Elmer Fudd shooting at someone who they pay to come get their trash. Ridiculous.
So I'm ducking wherever, and then I called the 911 people and stuff. So I'm telling them what's going on. I'm saying, then she on the phone with she talking to y'all? And they're like, no, we don't have no report from here. You know, I'm thinking.
So he's on the phone with 911. He's like, damn, Karen's on the phone. Are y'all on the other line with her? Is she calling 911 too? They're like, no, she's not calling us. I wonder who she was on the phone with. She goddamn Elmer Fudd's dumping on the damn trash truck with an AR-15, probably drunk out of his damn mind. He looks like he drinks a lot of damn bourbon whiskey. You understand? And he's shooting at the trash truck early. Like, what are you doing? And she's on the phone, probably screaming, crying. Oh my God!
No, they cry.
If I could speculate, she's probably calling more people to come shoot at this damn trash truck.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Salakia.
You know how when Karens make a mistake, they can't double down in the middle of them making a mistake. Like when they come out and they acting erratic and she on the phone and she clearly sees and they come to the conclusion that this is a trash man, they already in the middle of whatever they doing. they just gotta follow through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I see what you're saying.
I do agree. You know what I'm saying? I think allegedly they had to be high out their mind. You know what I'm saying?
High or drunk or something.
Speedball, turbo, whatever Edomites do. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm trying to. Now go ahead, and I was just going to add to what you were saying that I'm trying to pull her because she's a doctor. She's a doctor. Yeah, she's a doctor. Yeah, a doctor. Yep. I'm trying to pull up her information now so we can put it up on screen. So hey, reviews go a long way. Especially the 1-star reviews. So I'm trying to pull it up now. But yeah, she has her own practice. You know what I'm saying? So when you said that she was making them calls again, of course, I'm pretty sure she know people to call to get her out of trouble when she done went too far. You feel me? But yeah, let me get this. I'm looking for this while y'all keep talking.
Hell no.
Yep.
Hell no.
He said in the middle of him dumping it, while he got his back to him, he got the trash can in his hand, dumping the trash, and he hear a thump. So they see a man at the trash truck that's dumping a trash can, and they it ain't no excuse. Like that's not premeditated. That is clearly second degree. You know what I'm saying? Attempted murder, because you didn't premeditate it. You shot at him while he was. You know what I'm saying? That's it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They're thugs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He looked like an addict.
They're fucking thugs.
He looks like an addict. He looks like he has a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to start profiling him. He looked like he got a drug problem and an anger problem.
Her too. Is that her mugshot with the fucking grin?
That's the mugshot. Yeah, calm.
She was hot.
Salakia. So if I can share what I got right here, out of one. This is her practice. This is her practice. You know what I'm saying? So again, them reviews go a long way. This is her practice. There. Yep. She's an internist. If I'm not mistaken, they've had complaints before with them being discriminatory at her practice before. And again, for this to be a doctor, just like when we were talking about Trump, right? Same thing with her. The same thing with them. That's a doctor. That's a president. This is the nature of these people. Like Alawan was saying in the beginning, trash is clockwork. They're gonna be there at a certain time every day, every week. That's how they roll. If there's any changes or modifications in their schedule, they're gonna call. They're gonna notify you.
That Karen is gonna call somebody when the trash man don't come.
When he don't come,
trash out there, she gonna call somebody.
She's gonna file a complaint. She's going to file. Like, damn it.
Why? Because you know why? I pay my taxes. I own my house.
No, hell, taxes be damned. Well, I guess
you're waking up my dog. It's a different day. You're waking up my dog. Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, I pay for waste management. You know what I'm saying? Here on the Eastern Shore, kind of in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't get trash picked up. You got to pay for that service if that's something you want. And I've not had my trash out there on time. They come goddamn 3:30, 4. They come 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
You get like you got to put it out the night before because they're gonna be there before you wake up. You're not gonna be able to wake up and go put your trash out. You will have missed them.
Yep.
Like,
and I just want to.
But they had to be high or drunk, out of their damn minds.
Hungover from the day before, and they thinking, and they forgot that it was the trash day probably, and they think.
I won't even say that though. I wouldn't even give them that much credit though. I wouldn't give them that much credit out of Karai because
you know what a trash truck does.
Yeah, that big ass trash truck.
Hypothetical trash truck does. Whatever.
That big ass trash truck, it's beeping and beeping and beeping. You know what a trash truck look like. You come out there and you're shooting at it. I don't even give them that much credit. I think again they thought they got a brother outside that they was hoping they could unalive because they got that bloodlust. That's just who they are. That's who they are. They thought they had them, one of them. Now the crazy part about it though, right? Even when you look at that medical field, think about it. Now she's been seeing sisters. She's been seeing brothers in that damn office. You know what I'm saying? And for you to have that, doctors take what's called a Hippocratic oath, right? It's an oath that not to cause harm to people.
Right.
right? So for her to take an oath like that, and now you outside and you're firing at somebody, you're not asking no questions, you're firing at a trash truck. You know what I'm saying? That shows you the characteristic and the nature of these people. That's the nature of these people. Like you will hear us say it all the time in the ISUPK. This actually goes right back to what Trooper Ragashala was asking as far as respect of persons. The worst of us, I don't care what condition we in, we are better than them. We better than them. The worst, I don't care what condition we in, we're going to have more compassion than they have. We're going to have more empathy than they have. Why? Because we're better people, and this is why we're supposed to be in charge. Nowhere in the world you're going to find a black doctor is out there just busting at the damn at the white man because he in the damn trash truck coming to their house to pick up trash. You can't tell me he was up on you. He wasn't on your porch. He's by the trash, picking up the trash. You know what I'm saying? But this is who these people are. Again, I just wanted to throw that out there. So again, everybody's seen it on the clip. If you want to go and leave a review, hey, by all means, you know what I'm saying? You go and leave a review.
It's a lot, yeah.
Long way. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying a doctor sees people in all type of different conditions. They see them when they are very sick and low. You know what I mean? They see them. They have to sometimes motivate people to take care of themselves. They got to bring people to a rational state sometimes. Some people be hysterical about certain and scared about certain illnesses when they come to the hospital. You got to, a doctor goes to college. They learn about different emotions. They go to school for a long time, not only just to learn about the body, but also other things, how to deal with different patients. She is not capable of being a doctor. Like, she's dangerous. You know what I mean? She is highly emotional, and she can't make good decisions. She's going to be in that practice, and she is going to unalive somebody because of an assumption. Like today, you know what I mean? Because of go ahead, sir.
Zalagia, the smile on her dumbass face lets me know she could care less about human life.
That's right.
You got this stupid drunk idiot shooting at a man who's just doing his job. To hell with the race or nationality of the man driving the damn truck. You're sitting. You're taking a mugshot because you're with an idiot shooting at whoever the hell shooting at a truck. You're smiling. Mm-hmm. You have no empathy. You have no remorse. You're a pig.
But Salaka, you know who is gonna have empathy or sympathy? Everybody looking, all the Christians looking at them are gonna have sympathy on them. Each one of them are going to make an excuse to say, well, they had an excuse for doing it. It was early in the morning. They were frightened. They didn't know nobody. I guarantee they're going to find an excuse for them. They already changed the charges. The charges they got, they're not charged with attempted murder. They're not charged with that. They charged with discharging a firearm. You know what I'm saying? Illegal use of a firearm. So already they're getting compassion. That's what you call white privilege. Go ahead.
Again, that's respect of persons. Because she's a doctor, she must actually be a good person. There must be some kind of misunderstanding.
Got to be. She
saves lives.
Yeah, she don't.
She saves lives.
Does this video have the sheriff's response to it?
Yes. It's a lot, yeah, and this is what I was going to say about the sheriff's response. His response is so volatile, right?
Listen, because can we get to it, and then I'm gonna play it, and then you speak on it first. You speak on it first.
But y'all do see that cover.
Just come out shooting from we had no words, no nothing.
The St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Office says they were contacted by Nicole Gautreaux because she thought there was someone trying to.
Karen called the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Karen called the sheriff, and this is the sheriff's response to what happened.
Take stuff out of her yard, which then led to her and the man at the house.
She called the sheriff and tells the sheriff, this black man's trying to take stuff out my yard.
Not no trash truck. Not the trash man, but just some random nigga in the yard.
All right, no sir. Let's hear the sheriff's response. I already heard it. I already heard this. This for the viewers. This for the 24 people watching this view. You know what I'm saying? That might not have seen what the hell is about to happen. Listen to the sheriff's tone and his perspective. You tell me who he's siding with.
Raising a gun at David Charles. Dispatchers claim to have heard a gun go off while on the phone.
When we get there, we see that Miss Godreau and her friend were outside, and the friend was not properly dressed, had a rifle.
Her friend ain't properly dressed. This motherfucker in his drawers. He out here half naked. You understand? Okay, she's outside with her friend. Okay, so this man smashing her. This literal pig-looking ass man is smashing her. They outside shooting at people. She's on the phone with the sheriff saying some black man's taking my track, taking stuff out of my yard. Okay, and this is the man she's reporting to, Bobby, whatever the hell his last name is,
and was threatening to shoot anybody that came in their yard. So
he's not threatening to shoot any damn body.
He's shooting.
He shot multiple times. How do I know he shot multiple times? Because the 911 dispatcher, who's already been called, has obviously been called after shots have already been fired. The 911 dispatcher hears shots being fired. Like, this isn't like some big mystery about what's going on. Okay, Sheriff.
that's when the deputies got the gun away from the guy, just talked to him and gave it up. And they were charged.
Talk to him now. Talk to the no shots fired. His life wasn't threatened. He wasn't worried. He already said he busting anybody coming to y'all. This deputy wasn't threatened. They didn't have to take him down. He wasn't tased. None of that. But when it's us, what happened?
Right. Yeah.
He shoot us down like damn dogs when it's us, though.
Yeah. This silly pig got what's called the benefit of the doubt.
That's white privilege.
And they talked to him, and he put the gun down.
Because they had to preserve the preservation of life is so important.
Listen,
when it's them.
Here's the reality. They showed up to an active shooting.
Active shooter. Damn right. Active shooter.
I hate that it's 6:45. I hate that it's 6:45. we gotta be real quick. Hey, Karai, you up next. But next time I pause it, it's on you, Salakia.
The garbage truck, but didn't hit it. So I think at this point, we're still looking at charges, talking to the district.
I'll rewind a little bit. Did you hear what he said?
Proper charge.
I'll take it back to taste. Hold on. You talk about the part where he said they didn't hit anybody or something?
Yeah.
Right. And the friend was not properly dressed, had a rifle, and was threatening to shoot anybody that came in their yard. So that's when the deputies got the gun away from the guy, just talked to him and gave it up. And they were charged. They shot, the male shot at the garbage truck but didn't hit it. So I think at this point, we're still looking at charges.
I'm gonna clip that so much. You hear me? He shot at the garbage truck, but he didn't hit it. In Baltimore,
an AR-15,
but he didn't hit it. So he trying to water it down. You know what I mean? And say, look. He shot, but he didn't hit anything. So it's cool that he shot the gun, because he didn't hit anything. You know what a ghost law is? You know how many brothers in Baltimore that is traumatized, you know what I mean, that went to prison. A ghost law in Baltimore is when somebody says you have a gun, but they didn't see no gun, and they come and lock you up for that, and they don't find no gun. It's a ghost gun. It's called a ghost gun.
Good night.
People get unalive for cell phones. They didn't hit anything. They didn't
Right.
shoot anything.
Right.
Nobody gets on the news and say, well, he didn't shoot anything. We just seen one. People
He
get
reached for his identification. You reach for your driver's license and registration.
I'm gonna play this clip every time a video of somebody that is a gun involved. I'm gonna play this from the sheriff of Louisiana. I land my plane. That's the part that just got me. He shot, but he didn't hit anything.
Salakia, look, I know in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Like in Maryland, you can't just shoot people that are in your yard.
No.
If someone's even breaking into you can't just shoot people who are on the outside of your house trying to break in. You can't, damn it, do that.
On property.
It's a case right now in Virginia for the same exact thing. These white boys going around breaking in people's house. The brother shot, you know what I'm saying, and shot one of them. I think he unalive one. He in court right now for it. And it was reports going into the police. They're breaking in people's house, He was an older guy. They tried to break in his. I think he's a veteran too, Army veteran. He in court for it right now.
Yeah, that's wild. Listen, listen. It's been an awesome show, man. It's been an excellent show tonight, man. Excellent podcast. Listen, we'll be back next Friday. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next Friday, 5 to 7. With another episode 24 of Chop and Cut. We didn't get to the third topic, man. It's always like this, man. We always, you know what I'm saying, like just got so much to say about these topics, man, these events, man. Again, I want to say the water to the Most High, man, for protecting that brother from these goddamn wild ass devils out here. You understand? Like that's that for that brother to be alive, to be able to tell us, you know what I'm saying, his side of the story is nothing short of miraculous. You understand?
And if I could say one thing real quick, out of one, I'll shout out again, Officer Yasad. You know what I'm saying? That happened too. That brother had a piece on him. You know what I'm saying? And he still had the restraint to call the police. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him just jumping out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Unaliving these damn devils. He saved their lives. You know what I'm saying? He showed them mercy. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that our people don't never get. So again, shout out to Officer Yasad, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that.
Yeah,
he should be the doctor. He saved lives.
Damn right.
That's right. And look, and we got another story. We're gonna damn for sure have to hit it next week, man. The Officer
Warrior
Officer Warrior from Baltimore and DC. Officer 5000. He should be the police officer. He helped facilitate the finding of a missing person this a couple days ago of a young lady who has a celebrity father, and the police wanted to dismiss this young lady just because she was black. She's a little black lady, seems like she's kind of throwed off, maybe on some drugs. We'll get rid of her. Officer Warrior had the wherewithal to be compassionate for this sister. Come to find out, she is a missing person out of the state of Philadelphia, man. The daughter of a very prominent gentleman, in the community. But we'll cover that next.
Isn't that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious?
Suspicious.
You don't find it suspicious?
Come on, man. Nah, we having the ball up. Well, we gotta go, man. We want to say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat. All the Akim that tuned in, Yahweh Shamar, all the sisters that tuned in, man. We will be back next Friday. You understand? Next Friday at 5 o'clock with the a whole nother show, current event. But we're gonna get into the Officer Warrior, heroic act from DC, all right, and Maryland, all right. Shalom.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to they did. And you add that to black people, Latinos that they give you, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. For you. The whole reason I'm even here, saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.